Hello, and today's lesson is going to be about paragraphs. It's going to be a short lesson just to remind you what you know, what to do with paragraphs, how to use them. That's our aim. So, using paragraphs. Why do we use them? Why don't we just write big lumps of writing? Well, it improves our writing. We just need to think about the point of them. When somebody's reading your writing, they need to be able to follow it. And human beings, being as lazy as they are, all of us included, we look at a big block of writing which hasn't got any breaks in it, and we think, I'm not going to bother with that. So first and foremost, just to make it look better, you have paragraphs, so it's separated into little chunks of writing which you can follow and follow on. So that's your first part of what you're going to do with the paragraph. But of course, the paragraph needs to separate it into different areas of writing as well, so that you can organise your work and follow a logical progression in what you're saying. And that's what we're going to quickly look at today. So, a paragraph is a group of sentences about one main idea. Why we use them? Well, they break up chunks of writing, they make it clearer, they make it more interesting for the reader. Also, they give a clear structure and an order to our writing, so it's logical. And the final thing there, if we don't use paragraphs, not just level 4, we can't get up anywhere. They're not going to pass us in any exam if we just put blocks of writing in, because that helps to make it even more confusing. So do them. Paragraphs, whatever you want to do. Now, the first thing is, when do you start one? To start a new paragraph, well, there's a number of times when you would change your writing, sort of go, right, I'm stopping that bit and I'm moving on to the next paragraph. And the first one to think about here is if you move on to a new period of time. If you're talking about something that happened yesterday and then you move on to today, it's a natural break. You move on with periods of time. You also change your paragraph if you move on to a new subject or a new topic, as you call it. So you could be talking about what you had for breakfast, and then you're going to move on to what you did next. And so it's a different topic, different paragraph. And the final bit here, if you bring in a new person into your writing, if you're writing a story or you're telling something about people, or when you change from one person to another, if you're writing conversation, so when you've got things in speech marks, and Joe said something or other, then a new paragraph because Susan said something else. So change your paragraph for different speakers. Okay, things to remember. Those things. There's when you change from time, topic, and talk. Okay. How do you show that you've broken paragraph? Clearly that you're changing your topic or your time or whatever it is you're changing. How do you do it? So to show a paragraph break, you need to clearly show that you've got a new paragraph. So you either indent the first line, so you bring it in from the margin a little bit to show that it's separate, or you miss a line. So usually these days, because of word processing and things like that, we miss a line, so that we can see, as we look at the piece of writing, we don't even have to read the words, we can see paragraph, 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 because they're all separated into nice little chunks. So there's an indent example. We left school at 7:30 in the morning to get to Paignton Zoo for 9 a.m. The teachers told us to take our bags with us. Or, as I said, leave a line between it. So you can either indent by bringing it in from the margin, or you can leave a gap in between paragraphs just to show that you're going to start with a new topic or something like that.